Hey all and welcome back for another round of HFC Patreon TV comms. Today we are returning to Star Wars The Clone Wars to check out Season 5, Episodes 14 to 16. These were all commissioned by Zayadorto, and I have a sneaking suspicion we may be seeing one of your favourite characters again today, Volk.
Yes, I did actually have a chance to flick through the video just to make sure they were all working, and yes, I did see some more of that delicious Darth Maul lore that I am just an absolute sucker for, as you probably know by now with these videos.
Indeed, indeed. Okay guys, we're going to get right on into it. If you need help with syncing and whatnot, because obviously we can't provide the media, copyrights and such, check the video description. There is also unique metadata for each video, just so you know which videos we found online and used for these commentaries. Alright, here we go. Episode 14 of The Clone Wars in Season 5 in 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie. Ooh, I'm excited for this, because I don't mind Star Wars Rebels, but Clone Wars, let's face it, is just the superior series.
I would absolutely agree. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but it seems to speak out more to me than Rebels ever has from what I've seen so far. I'm not sure whether it's the better blend in action scenes or something like that, whether it's just characters I happen to care more about. I'm not sure what it is, but just something about it. And why is there a doorstop in space?
I don't know, Vol. It seems more like a shoehorn to me, but you know what they say, one vision can have many interpretations. Oh no, he's becoming a Freezy Pop. They both are.
No, I'm pretty sure that is just a doorstop I sell at work for like £1 each or something.
Fair dues, mate, fair dues. Alright, lads, we're going out to the store. Hey, why don't we pick up these Freezy Pops? It'll save us the trip.
I mean, they'll last as well, a few licks here and there. We'll be eating like kings.
Are these Mandalorians?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm reading the synopsis for this particular episode, which is titled Eminence, and apparently this is the Death Watch. As to who they actually are and who they're working for, I have no idea.
Interesting. There is a new Star Wars series called, like, The Mandalorian, starting soon-ish, I guess. Obviously, you know, Jango Fett and so on, he has like Mandalorian armor and he passed it down to his son Boba Fett, so it'll be really interesting to see where that series goes. I'm hoping it's more high quality than the movies, but as we discussed in I think the previous commentary we did at Inside Man in Star Wars Rebels, it seems like everything surrounding the more recent films is more interesting than the actual films themselves.
Exactly, and I'm wondering if they'll get to doing stuff like this for, I guess, the new trilogy eventually, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, that's still ongoing, and it might be a bit too far forward to start putting things in between there when the trilogy hasn't actually finished yet.
Ah, the blessed light of the sun. Where the fuck are we?
Just like, damn it, I knew we had too much to drink. But yeah, as you probably remember from the last episodes we covered, they got beat up pretty hard. I mean, they got fucked up something fierce.
Oh yeah.
But I guess that's what happens when you double-cross pirates.
Yeah, don't do that. Especially ones voiced by Jim Cummings doing his Cajun accent. If that doesn't set alarm bells ringing, I don't know what will. Is there any place in this universe that isn't a hive of scum and villainy? I just want to go to a place of, like, grass and flowers.
Nah, it doesn't work like that. It's either giant. I think giant mushrooms is probably the closest you're gonna get.
Ah, my legs. Beautiful and new, but never flesh. Never again.
Well, he found his legs at long last. He had to go to quite a few corner shops, but they got there in the end.
Ah, let's get a bit of backstory. We are the reverse of Jedi. What's Jedi in reverse for?
Edge.
Huh.
This guy seems friendly.
Well, you were wrong, so fuck off.
They're being more receptive to these questions than I was expecting at first. Just coming straight out with straight answers, you know, no bullshitting around.
They are kind of hurt right now, and maybe they're just biding their time. You know how Sith do.
Yeah, the other guy.
Like Savage gets like the fucking B plan or something.
Hey, you can't knock on Savage too much. He is voiced by Clancy Brown. He must be protected at all costs.
True, true. I'm liking this episode already. Like, I've always loved the Mandalorian armor. So, you know, I'm gonna have a look at that. I want some backstory for this.
Alrighty then, well, I can tell you that the bold dude in question is one Prey Vizsla, and he is actually voiced by one Jon Favreau, and I don't suppose you know who Jon Favreau is?
Wasn't he in, like, some of the MCU films?
He was the executive producer for a lot of the MCU stuff. He was the executive producer for Infinity Wars. He will be the executive producer for Endgame. He was also the producer for the live-action Jungle Book movies.
Ah, well, Oh yeah, he's also Happy Hogan in the MCU films. There we go.
And he was also the star in a very, very, very good movie called Chef, which was perhaps made famous again thanks to the efforts of one Binging with Babish.
There you go, there you go. There may be spoilers in here, so, you know, just heed my warning. Mandalorians were a predominantly human, ethno-linguistic cultural group who originated on the planet Mandalore. Mandalorians had a particularly unique role in galactic history as legendary warriors against the Jedi, and could be commonly found not only on the Mandalorian homeworld and its moon, Concordia, but across Mandalorian space and the galaxy at large on worlds such as Kalevala, Cronest, and Concord Dawn. Mandalore had a largely martial history, but by the time of the Clone Wars, the pacifist and reformist New Mandalorian political faction controlled Mandalore's government, led by Duchess Satine Kryze. This led to an internal conflict with other Mandalorian groups like Death Watch, who wanted to maintain the warrior ways of their Mandalorian heritage. And I'm gonna, like, stop there, just so we don't risk going forward. And, you know, he's choking someone, so maybe that's just my cue to shut up.
Well, it seems like they're trying to reach some kind of agreement. Obviously, these guys want to take back Mandalore, but Darth Maul wants a stake in this as well, perhaps for something in return.
I want revenge!
Well, I mean, it seems fair. They get Mandalore back, Darth Maul gets revenge.
Yeah, pretty fair. It's like when you sell something to Tom Nook, it's only really going to end up back in his pocket anyway.
Oh, she'd like that force joke. Next time she's gonna just go harder, Daddy!
Oh, Daddy Maul. My new name. Oh yeah, he got his arm cut off and whatnot. Fuck robots, hate them!
Is that any way to say thank you?
Well, I didn't have the currency, so I just said hello in the ways of our people, brother.
Pretty cool arm, though. At least it starts off looking particularly professional rather than, oh hey, I've got spider legs and now I have slightly augmented spider legs and now I have what actually look like proper legs.
I wonder if they're going to end up like full cyborgs by the end of this.
They're just going to end up with just like so many robot parts. It's going to be something like out of Deus Ex or something.
Or more like Grievous, where it's just the eyes and like the internal organs that remain.
I would love nothing more than to see Darth Maul just go full JC Denton with his shades and everything.
Yeah, sorry, he had a panic attack. Really? I didn't expect that type of humour from fucking Darth Maul and Savage Oppressible, people.
Yeah, but it works. It's the kind of subtle humor that just doesn't seem intentional, but at the same time seems very, very real. It's something that you would expect just to happen just because Savage is a rather tall dude.
Yeah. Haven't seen, like, any other good characters yet, so are you going to be, like, primarily focusing on, the Darths and, friggin' Death Watch here?
Quite possibly. I wouldn't mind seeing, like, a few episodes that purely focused on, like, the dark side and perhaps the shades of grey, as it were.
Mm-hmm. Is there, like, a canon grey Jedi yet? I keep hearing people saying they want, like, Rey to become the first canon grey Jedi, but I'm not sure.
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, at the moment, she's pretty much full Jedi, and I mean, as far as I'm aware, that's pretty much how it stood by the time Episode 8 ended, but Episode 9 may turn everything on its head, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. We're still a little ways off that yet.
Oh, familiar looking place.
This is where one Anakin Skywalker went to slay the Trade Syndicate.
Yeah, he kind of fucked him up. Is this the same place? I need to look this up.
It looks like the same place. Then again, there's probably a lot of lava planets in the galaxy.
Man, who would choose to actively live on a lava thing?
I'm not entirely sure, but I imagine, like, lizard folk would probably be quite at home there.
Lizard folk? They have names, Volk. Jesus.
Well, I mean, I say lizard folk in the sense that in science fiction and in fantasy lore, usually the Scalies are the ones that end up on the warmer climate planets.
Jesus, yeah, I guess so. Maybe, but they don't like striped people. Can you, I don't know, put on a helmet or something like your friends do?
I mean, if you came to us with, like, a rocking ponytail or something, we figure that would be fine. Alright, so unless I am mistaken, this is the Black Sun, which I believe are meant to be a group of crime lords?
Ah, this is indeed Mustafar. I know, one shouldn't stereotype planets, whatnot, by tropes, but, you see a lava planet in Star Wars, it's Mustafar. That's just the way it is.
That is true. Although I suppose a lava planet as iconic as that, it probably doesn't escape many people's gaze eventually.
There's my opening gambit.
Alright, here's the deal. I'll give you one dead dude for the army. And he's just like, what kind of deal is that? And he's just like, you drive a hard bargain, kills another two, and just like, alright, 3 dead dudes.
Oh god, it just ends up like fucking poker chips by the end.
It's just like, for God's sakes, just take the deal!
Ah, kill them all, yes! That was hype.
Savage has absolutely no chill.
Well, his brother brings the anger, he brings the ferocity.
I mean, he's gotten to be a pretty dab hand with that double lightsaber as well.
Very clever.
Yes, I doubt a decision like that needs much time to consider.
Yep, so they're building up their army and whatnot. They got the Black Sun in now. The Mandalorians, well, Death Watch is helping them. Things might go pretty smoothly for them, but not so much for fucking Obi-Wan, etc.
I just love how Savage is just casually talking to, like, another dude, just, like, talking about, like, the game that happened last night or something. It's like, how about those Jaguars, eh?
No, Space Jaguars. You gotta keep it Star Wars-centric.
I suppose so.
Also, Death Watch is a stupid poopy name. We should call it Darth Watch.
The Maul Watch.
Not great. It sounds like a shopping centre. Really? I get that a lot.
All shall heed the call of Maul.
Yeah, oh, I like that. We're putting that on the helmets. He's right, that's cool. It's so cool.
Hell yeah, we've never had a slogan before.
Why, yes, this is a fancy hologram, but what does that have to do with the plan, Darth?
I quite like the fact that Darth Maul has sort of gotten in together with somebody who seems to have the same grandeur that he does. So, they're obviously ambitious men and probably geniuses in their own rights, but of course, this is not a relationship that will last. One of these two is going to end up killing the other.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens by the end of the obvious free part we've been commissioned here. Who are these Mass Effect looking dudes? Okay, we're weak, actually kind of pussyfied, so we'll just join up with you rather than die.
It's like, look, we watched the previous scene earlier. We don't want any of that shit.
Okay, this is the Pike Syndicate.
Ah, the Pike Syndicate, okay. They're not actually mentioned in this 2-sentence synopsis that I have on IMDb, so,
God, is that talking turd? Savage, you seeing this shit? That shit's talking.
No, these are indeed the Hutts.
No credits! I ought to eat you on the spot!
Get the fuck out of here!
That makes us laugh. You are tiny and we are huge.
Ah, perhaps a test to see if they are good on their word.
Can we get a translator in here? This is really annoying. Nope.
This seems like something that would really benefit from some subtitles.
Got your back, bro. Thanks, bro.
Savage is a good brother, really. I love how he just sort of, like, stopped it whilst, like, it was going close to his head. It's like, you could almost see him considering, I could let it go a bit further, you know, just to see if I can make him nervous.
Okay, this is the part where you bust out the lightning. Actually, I forget, can Darth Maul do the lightning?
I don't think he's ever done it on screen. But then again, I could be wrong.
Like I said, the rocket on the backpack was always a little bit funny to me, ever since I saw it in action in, actually, the Clone Wars movie.
I mean, it is kind of cool, though. It kind of reminds you of all those action men you used to have as a kid. It's just like everything came with a missile somewhere or another. Whether it's strapped to your backpack or, like, strapped to your waist or, like, inside the sole of your shoe. There was always one somewhere.
Oh, this is pretty tense, Vol. Perfect time to ask you, did you ever play that awful game Star Wars Bounty Hunter?
I did not, and I probably thank the stars that I didn't, judging by how you opened that question.
It wasn't great. I didn't even complete it without cheats, that's how wank it was.
Oh, dearie me. Oh, that's not what you want. Yeah, I'm one of those purists that the only real Star Wars games I played were like the Rogue Squadron games and the, also Pod Racer as well. I mean, everyone's gonna have a bit of Pod Racer in there.
It wasn't like the greatest game ever, but I did like the Clone Wars, which was just like, it was based on the movie, but I don't think it was like a direct retelling. But speaking of like a direct retelling, I did like the tie-in Episode 3 game. That was pretty fun. It was just like a hack and slash mainly.
The only thing I haven't played that I probably regret quite a bit is not playing Knights of the Old Republic proper.
Well, you've got a pretty boss PC, mate. Maybe you should stop playing Final Fantasy XIV for a bit and tuck into some classic RPGs.
I'll look into it maybe after I'm done with the retro fun.
Fair dues, mate, fair dues. I don't know why I turned Australian for a second there, but I'm just in the mood, you know?
It's just something about Darth Maul that suddenly makes you want to channel your inner shrimp on the Barbie. I mean, it was an ambitious attempt with the shield. He had the right idea, but unfortunately it's Savage, and he is very much the muscle. Oh, that is cool!
Oh my god, is that a black lightsaber, or is it like a vibro saber?
I think it might be the latter, but my god, it looks awesome!
Hell yeah.
Dude, I want me one of those.
I'm pretty sure there are black kyber crystals, aren't there?
I'm pretty sure there are, at least I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't.
Wow, just put you down there, nice and gently. Fuck your shield! Yay, can't forget the shield! Because if they were still there watching, that would be pretty funny. What is this fat white turd saying, Savage?
I'm not entirely sure, but I believe his name is Oruba the Hutt, and he is actually voiced by Corey Burton, apparently.
Okay, that I understood. I don't need a translator for that.
Finally, a word of English.
Yeah, kind of obvious in hindsight. They just slayed a relative of a crime lord. I don't think that's going to be taken lightly.
Then again, I suppose with the combined might of the Sith and the Death Watch, they're feeling like they can take on all comers at this point. I mean, they're going on a grand tour of just, like, getting all the crime lords and going through every crevice of scum and villainy that they can and just saying, look, we're the bosses here.
Luke's aunt and uncle are very much alive at this point in time, not incinerated, so,
the beginning of episode 4 technically happens right at the end of Star Wars Rebels. I haven't actually seen what that episode of Rebels actually pertains, but apparently after that, pretty much episode 4 begins immediately after.
Ah, I see. Really? Why am I fucking bothering? Just die.
Those guys clearly do not get paid enough. They were just so unenthusiastic. Just like, the guy gets shot next to him, and just like, alright, guess we're doing this, and just slowly, casually goes to grab his axe and just gets shot.
But I like suffering. I'm kind of into BDSM. Of course you fucking are.
What was that about, a Grammy?
Ah, nice. With them backing us, we'll be able to afford stuffed crust next time.
Alright, so Jabba the Hutt in this particular cartoon, I guess, is voiced by one Kevin Michael Richardson. He's been in such stuff as...
I know what he's been in, Volk. You don't need to run down the itinerary. He was Gantu and Leon on stage. Boom! Got him!
This episode's actually gone by a lot quicker than I expected. I thought we were only like maybe 2/3 of the way through, but apparently we're right at the end.
What do you mean apparently? You have a timer, mate, on the video player. Why are you surprised?
Well, it's more just that time has gone by quickly.
That's how time tends to work when you're having a good time. Mate, so yeah, this was a purely setup episode. I'm waiting for shit to hit the fan here. I think it's going to be a little bit glorious.
Yep, we've got the likes of the Black Sun. We have the Hutts to form what is going to be the Shadow Collective. And from this, I can only imagine they're going to head over to retake their home. And at that point, I'd wager Darth Maul's going to have some choice words for pre-Vizsla. I'm still convinced that they're just going to kill each other. Oh, there you go.
It's treason, then. I just want to spin out of my chair one of these days, just like that. Anywho, that's episode 14 done. I'm going to load up 15. What do you think of that, mate?
For a setup episode, that was actually really fucking good, I have to say.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. Obviously, you have to go through the nitty-gritty of, like, forming alliances and whatnot, but Darth Maul and Savage play off against Death Watch pretty nicely, even if, obviously, evil will oft mar evil, and, yeah, I don't think this alliance is going to stay... It's a temporary alliance, let's put it that way. You ready for episode 15, Volk?
I am ready.
Let's do this shit. Episode 15 of the 5th season of Star Wars The Clone Wars in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so the name of this episode is Shades of Reason, no doubt the silent T. On another unrelated note, actually looking at the thumbnails for these particular episodes that we have like Star Wars Clone Wars very, very small on episode 14. The same in season 5, episode 15. Then in episode 16, it's just like Clone Wars, like extreme close-up, and you can't even see the full logo.
Okay, well, it was nice to actually see her for a change, because obviously, we don't watch the whole series, we just do what we're commissioned. You don't have to, like, start episode 1 of a show you want us to cover. You can always, like, pick choice episodes, like, Zayn also and Mauricio Cuervo have been doing. But, you know, it's really up to you. As long as you keep giving us money, we'll keep doing these commentaries for you.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Duchess herself, but apparently there is a thing between her and Obi-Wan specifically, from what I remember being talked about through the grapevine of Discord and YouTube comments and what have you. Satine Kryze. I'm going to read as much as I dare to here. Let's see.
the pacifistic leader of new Mandalorians on the planet Mandalore during the Clone Wars. She had at least one sister, Bo-Katan, and a nephew, Corky Kryze. Kryze was an ambitious and powerful woman, allied with several high-profile names in the Galactic Senate, such as Orn Free Tar, Kinrob, and Padme Amidala. She was close friends with Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, who protected her during the Civil War, and later became acquainted with Padawan Ahsoka Tano. Ah, okay, well, just read a massive spoiler, gonna leave it there.
Fair enough. I mean, she is a major player on the whole Jedi side of things. Obviously, she's in with Obi-Wan, she's in with Ahsoka, and a few other people besides. There's many high society and high figures in the Republic, I guess. Or in the Senate, rather.
Yeah. Is her hair made out of cardboard? I can see the seams in one, huh?
It looks like a wooden table I saw in IKEA the other day. I've actually been shopping around for a new desk, so I have been frequenting the IKEA website quite often.
Ah, thank you for that information. Yes, we must have a face. We will rule from behind the throne. There's much more room to spread out.
You know, you can spread your legs out and nobody will question you. You know, it's just a lot more convenient.
Although we have robo legs, it's probably a good job we got rid of the spider legs just in time for said throne behind sitting.
Yeah, true that. I mean, I imagine there's probably going to be, like, corridors and things, and, you know, there's just unwieldy. But yeah, I have to say, the more I hear of Sam Witwer's performance as Darth Maul, the more I am glad that, actually, I'm not sure if I can say it because it's a sort of a spoiler for, like, Solo. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I can spill the beans on this one?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Who gives a shit? Maul is in Solo, but whatever.
They actually got a different actor, but the voiceover is done by Sam Witwer.
They recognise talent, Volk. They recognise quality. You better. We're going to use psychic powers, I think. How do we work? What do we do exactly?
Well, we point guns at people, and the other guys just kind of look menacing.
That guy is Corey Burton, and I can tell because he's using the voice he used for Sark and the MCP in Kingdom Hearts 2.
And he's also got that little twinge of Shockwave from Transformers Animated as well.
Wow, rude much? Remove your bobs or we'll remove them for you! Wow, goddamn. What was he planning? Oh, I'm gonna tackle him.
It's like, hey, what do I do? There's people shooting at us. Run towards them. Yes, they'll never see that coming.
Oh, here you go. We got shields. How will you ever get past them?
He doesn't seem all that determined. Just like, yeah, just send reinforcements in your own time. You know, no rush.
Reinforcements. More like replacements.
Clancy smash!
You'd think after like the first few fell, they've realised that, oh shit, maybe shooting this guy isn't really working. Let's go to melee instead.
Yeah, I mean, just like use the shields, like nut him. Do something other than shoot him, because that's clearly not going to work. Seems like half the people in this entire city have like the exact same hairstyle.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's maybe a little bit of copy paste in terms of the designs. You know what? We are cooler. You are not cool. We call you drool. You're fucking called Death Watch.
Well, yeah, they get to watch people die.
I like them. That, you know, they put up a united front, and we respect people who wear their murderous intentions on their sleeves.
Exactly. It's like, we are the Death Watch. Here, take a business card. It also doubles as a hidden blade.
Are you secretly mic'd or something? What's going on here? And they're just shouting very loudly.
Yeah, I imagine they get some good reverb with all the buildings and what have you.
Yeah, bye.
A very interesting approach to taking back Mandalore, I have to say, but it is very much scum and villainy style. You recruit the help of people to cause a bit of chaos, you come in claiming to be the pariahs that will save them all, and then before you know it, you have the people on your side, and you've taken back your main place, or whatever it is that you happen to be wanting.
Well, let's hope they stay pariahs and don't become martyrs. He doesn't like calling him Lord, that's for sure.
You can just tell, it's just like, ugh! I feel so dirty after saying that.
Man, this is the third slave camp I've been sent to this month. This sucks.
Yes, this is affecting me very much.
I was going to say, not putting a lot of emotion into his voice acting, but hey, you know how direction works. Oh, I see. They institute a coup, then they come in and stop the coup themselves.
Yep. Hey, sneaky bastards, alright.
Not younglings, anything but I can't believe they called them younglings. You know, a lot of, like, Red Letter Media stuff doesn't really hold up, it's a little bit nitpicky, but he was absolutely right, was Plinkett. When he said, calling kids younglings, so you don't have to say, I killed kids in a movie for kids.
Yeah, I feel like it was more of a workaround than anything, but they could have picked a better name, surely.
Babytrons. See, I just gave you one, it took me 2 seconds.
Yeah, there you go. Problem solved.
Dude, your armor is so cool, can we become a murderer like you as well?
It's still a bit jarring, just like, yeah, we're the Death Watch, we're here to save you.
So the evil-looking aliens are the ones being evil, and the good Death Watch are the ones being good. Now that nobody's confused, let's continue the commentary.
I thought she was gonna straight up abduct that chick and just like, alright, you're coming with me!
Yeah, this is one for later. As a snack, Jesus, I'm not a fucking sex pest or anything. Dude, this is so cool, and we get to watch it live!
That black saber, man. I've seen a lot of cool things in my time, but I think that's probably the coolest I've seen in the Star Wars universe.
Wink? Why didn't you just fucking wink there to really ham it on home? God, this isn't going as I envisioned at all. Corey Burton, you're really, really in need of not being typecast.
So what do you reckon's gonna happen? Do you reckon they're gonna be taken prisoner, or do you think they'll just go, okay, we get what you're going with here, we'll just leave?
Well, like I said, Death Watch are obviously playing the long game here. They're trying to install themselves as some kind of grand protector, while still benefiting from all the slaughter and whatnot, so... Now, it's time for the big, strong, muscly lead of Death Watch. Sorry, I don't script these speeches, you understand.
I think you're trying to paint him as Zap Brannigan again.
Kif, I've met it with the Death Watch. Inform the men.
Yeah, they just straight up left. Fair enough.
She's built like a Death Star, but she handles like a Star Destroyer. I'll stop now, I'm sorry. Yes, he is great. He is really up there. My neck's hurting, actually craning up.
He is great. He is tenacious. He is strong. He is... bald?
Oh!
Hold on, we did not sign up for this.
You notice Darth Maul wasn't among the captured?
No, he's got something else going on.
Well, yes, we can, actually. Unless you can break through the glass. No, we're doing pretty fine, Duchess. You just stay in there and stink up the place, I guess.
Wait, is that Michael Rosen?
What?
He looks just like Michael Rosen!
Oh, the actor. I thought that was a character in the Star Wars universe.
No, I mean Michael Rosen, the actor slash poet. It's just like when the Duchess just like talks about her life story and he just goes, nice.
Well, They seem to get shit done, so this is +1 in Corruption's column right now.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to know what the deal is. I mean, he's quite content to sit back and just see what happens.
We all have fancy chairs. Would you like to sit down in our fancy chairs?
You don't get the fanciest chair. The fanciest chair is mine. No, this is how the fight starts. They see the big ass throne in the back and they both want to sit in it, but they don't want to share.
I've been meaning to say, you know the episode of Rebels we watched, Inside Man?
Yeah.
When they were like chatting at the end, Thrawn and the two Imperial guys, there was a mural in the background with a Mandalorian battling the Jedi, and I'm looking at the exact same one right now.
Ah.
Yes, and the deal will be honoured, but maybe I've altered it a little.
I see. He still in terms of honouring the agreement, but he wants to do it on his own terms, so I think he's wanting to grasp for maybe just that little bit more.
Darth Maul isn't as good at playing it cool as his brother is.
Then again, he's selling it decently, at least. It's like, dude, easy on the horns. Sorry, I gotta make this look convincing.
Each one of these is a phallus. You have no idea what you've just done. Yeah, they were certainly chanting something, but I couldn't make it out.
It's like Death Watch, but it sounds like they have a mouthful of toffee. Death Watch.
No. There is still much to do here. Maybe we can take control of Mandalore. That would be pretty rad.
And then Michael Rose is listening to the other side, just like, oh, this is getting spicy.
I keep thinking you're saying Micah Rosen, which again is a Star Wars name.
It wouldn't be surprised if it was based off him, though, let's be honest. The name is basically the same. Why, I order?
Ah! See, Duchess, it was that easy.
It's like, are you gonna get me out? No. Why would we do that?
The explosion wasn't necessary, but it was cool.
He, like, got back from, like, a Power Rangers shoot and they forgot to take the pyrotechnics off him.
Hey, that's not nice. My dad was Monster, I'm Monster Jr.
Alright, here's the deal. We'll help you get out of this situation and you fuck off back to Westeros.
Jeez, you're not wrong. I like that.
And then Savage walks past the other. He's like, dude, doesn't he look like Michael Rosen?
Who the fuck is that, Savage? I watch a lot of old Earth television. Grand King God.
Ah, foreshadowing indeed.
Wait, hang on, they say children there, but they say you're... I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna get off this point, otherwise we'll never get back on track.
Yeah, you're stepping into a plot hole bigger than the Sarlacc pit, you should be careful.
It's not a plot hole, it's just an inconsistency.
Alright, plot inconsistency then.
Well, you see, we have a device known as the Potara earrings. It's going to be fucking lit.
Like, what colour would they even be? Would they just turn into, like, a massive pink dude?
Well, green-ish, brown, and red and black.
It'll just make a darker shade of brown, wouldn't it?
Yes, we are Darth Poo.
We are Darth Excrement.
Meanwhile, here... Oh, no! Oh, no! Jesus! Oh, not for the hologram, please! World Star!
Oh, we're gonna finally get the showdown? Oh, I'm all about this.
Please. Not the chairs. Put the chairs away. Oh shit, yeah.
A challenge of leadership. Oh, hell yeah. I thought they were just gonna storm in and kill everyone, but this is way better.
Well, don't forget they still got to play the face right now.
Spoiling of her to at least give him a lightsaber.
Imagine if they, like, bombed it. Like, pow!
It's just like rigged it with an explosion, just blew off his hand.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yes, this is what I like to see.
I will also agree with Plinkett when I say, it's not the lightsaber fights that make them interesting themselves, it's what's going on behind the fight. And if these were just two random dudes fighting, that wouldn't be interesting, but because we have the leader of Death Watch here, and Maul, who obviously are both, like, super egotistical, they both have their own stakes and their own, like, motives, that makes it more interesting, because it helps the plot along, instead of just being a random fight.
Exactly, they both have plans for this whole thing, and they're fighting to make sure that their delusions of grandeur are the ones that come to pass.
Yeah, it's like why the original, you know, Darth Maul versus Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn fight, while looking cool, doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things, and especially, like, Anakin versus Count Dooku.
Yeah, I agree. It's more like they're just having a fight for the sake of having a fight, because, oh no, that man's is to evils. I'm liking the variety with the fights as well here. I mean, Pre isn't adverse to using his various pieces of tech and getting the odd elbow to the face in as well.
Well, I guess he learned from not having the high ground.
Well, he's not going to be flying around anytime soon, but now he's taking off the training weights.
You know, we gave you those legs, we can take them back at any time.
Imagine if that was just like an eject button for the legs, and just like they just walked off without the body.
Like the fucking wrong trousers or something. Oh god almighty. I've got the image of that in my head and it's not going away now. Help me, Savage, I'm walking up the ceiling.
Somewhere in an alternate universe, the Clone Wars is more like a comedy. And that is exactly what happened at this particular moment. Oh, is he gonna steal the awesome lightsaber? Oh, hell yeah!
Ooh, shit!
It's a shame we don't get to see the head rolling down the stairs, but I suppose that's probably a little bit too much for an on-TV show.
Yes, that's right, bow to me. Bow to me, get me the biggest chair.
I have to admit, the other Death Watch guys were pretty quick on the uptake.
Yeah. They fell in line. They knew who had the biggest dick, that's why.
Exactly, then again, if I just witnessed what I witnessed there, I'd be like, look, I ain't fucking with this guy.
This is a full-on Civil War now, this shit is lit.
But they are merely covering their escape at the moment. Of course, they can't stand up to that straight up. I mean, they gotta regroup, rebuild, and maybe stake a claim later on.
It's a good job that crowd is there at all times to see this happen.
So who's going to be the face of the, this particular place now then?
This guy, of course. You can't have fucking Darth Devil over there walk out and give a speech.
Yes, Prime Minister Michael Rose, and that has a good ring to it.
God damn it. I like that guy. He's not corrupted at all. Oh, I'm going to do so many corruptions.
The money I'm gonna spend in the black market is gonna be raining credits, I tells ya.
Honestly, this sounds cooler. This sounds cooler.
Yeah, I mean, they got the he's obviously got the Death Watch as well, and I mean, the Death Watch have already established themselves as being a good face for the unwitting public. It's like, ha, I get the chair now.
Again, don't do Brexit. Don't do space Brexit.
Imagine if Darth Maul came by and just like, you did what?
You triggered what article? Oh, man.
The shit we say sometimes, I swear to God.
That was a great episode. I really enjoyed that.
Hell yeah, that was damn good. I mean, we got to see the awesome fight that were pretty much expected to happen from the moment they joined hands in cooperation, but seeing it there in motion, oh, it was sweet. It was well worth the wait, and Darth Maul now has the awesome black lightsaber-y type thing, which probably isn't a lightsaber, but for technicality's sake, I'm just gonna call it a lightsaber.
That's basically what it is. Yeah, okay, Matt, I have episode 16 ready and waiting here, so if you're willing and able, let's finish this batch of comms off.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, here we go. Season 5, episode 16 of Star Wars The Clone Wars in 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie, what's this one called, mate? In memory of Ian Amber. Who was that exactly? That name sounds familiar.
I don't know. If you can look this up whilst I give you all the necessary deets about the episode. This is called The Lawless. And Darth Maul has overtaken leadership of the Death Watch. Though the Jedi cannot officially interfere, Obi-Wan Kenobi travels to Mandalore to try and rescue Satine.
He was Palpatine in the Clone Wars.
Oh, hold on. Does this mean we're going to see Palpatine?
I think I may have actually watched this episode, or at least a good part of it.
Oh my god, if what I think's gonna happen's gonna happen, this is gonna be fucking sweet.
Yes, snore, snore, I'm pretending to sleep. I have a red thing. No, I'm dead. These guys look whack as shit. Corky, really?
What kind of a name is that, seriously?
I see. I will just call them the woman's side of Death Watch.
Yeah, we've actually been out on 2 dates since you've been in prison.
Wow, how long have I been in here? Time just flies by.
Like, what, how would you even do lovey-dovey speak with a guy like that? Would you just call him, like, Corky Walkie or something like that?
Fuck. Jesus, Corky fucking Walkie.
Maybe that's his full name.
Alright, Curses Slayer, let's do this shit. Oh my god, is the message gonna get intercepted by Palpatine?
Oh my god, the possibilities of this fucking episode, I swear to god. Oh, it's gonna be so good! I can already feel the primal instincts overtaking me.
Alright, calm down a bit, Volt, calm down.
It's alright, I'll try not to go full on Ego Raptor Halo's Reach episode.
I haven't seen that.
It's a bit weird. You're probably better for skipping it, to be honest with you, but if you're ever curious, it's probably not a bad one, to be honest. Just a bit weird.
Okay, fair dues. I like the red trim on the Mandalorian armor, because we're mostly used to blue here, but I guess Darth Maul has just, like, repainted them to, you know, match his style, which, to be honest, makes differentiating them very easy, and I appreciate that.
Can you imagine if Savage felt a bit left out and just, like, snuck in one day and just, like, painted one armor yellow?
But, brother, I want one for myself. Tough shit.
Fine, if you must.
I gotta say, all this Mandalorian goodness is actually making me anticipate the live-action show a lot more.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of reminding me of Blade Runner a little bit in this particular episode with, like, all the weird shit going on, the chasing and what have you.
Little bit. Just in case you don't know what The Mandalorian is, by the way, it's an upcoming American space opera web television series that is scheduled to premiere on Disney Plus, which is their new service. Set in the Star Wars universe, the series will take place after the events of Return of the Jedi and before The Force Awakens, and follows a lone Mandalorian gunfighter beyond the reaches of the Republic.
Corky, no! We barely knew you! Oh my god, he has the spiky helmet. He must be the leader. Can you just imagine if, like, the whole point of, like, the Rebels and the Imperials fighting is to fight over the last few territories that still have good 4G reception? Oh yes, I remember that gent. He dies.
We're talking about the big old penis head, yes?
Yes, he's the one that's like, come on! We got them on the ropes! And then just, like, everyone turns up and he's just like, you motherfuckers!
He kind of goes out like a bitch, which is a shame, because he was a bro, really.
I don't know, between all of them, he held out the longest at the very least. I mean, he took a few guys down before he inevitably got overwhelmed. Oh, how little you know. Oh yeah, it was probably just the Death Watch. Yeah, if only.
Well, I guess we need our own shadow operative, or maybe we'll just let the dark side do it for us. That's a little bit easier.
Yeah, the dark side has a habit of, like, meddling in these sort of affairs and then turning it into something else. Which will probably make it a larger problem, but at least it will be our problem then.
Yeah, it's an entertaining problem, to say the least.
Yeah, this, like, we can now join on a technicality. You just got foobarred by the Empire. There's like a real don't talk to me or my son ever again thing going on here.
Can I have a spiky helmet, your Darth ship? No. You're already Prime Minister. I gave you enough power as is.
It's just like, Senpai, do you like what I've done with my helmet?
Savage, don't growl. Seriously, we've talked about your anime growling. Friends, I hate friends. Blah, 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 blah.
Friends, this doesn't taste nearly as good as revenge.
Is that a motherfucking B-Wing?
I don't believe so. Usually B-Wings are upside down, but
oh, yes. Yeah, no, I remember. That's not a B-Wing, yeah. I knew that. Who said I didn't?
My brief stint in Star Wars X-Wing has taught me well. Which, for those of you who don't know, is the tabletop version, where you take the various starfighters in the Star Wars universe and pit them against one another.
Oh, I see. He's gonna, like, pretend to be like a clone trooper or just a regular trooper.
Alright, let's not hope he's trying to infiltrate the Imperial base. We know how well that went in Star Wars Rebels. He literally is. Like, this is the precursor to that event. They learned from Obi-Wan and how to infiltrate an Imperial occupation.
Oh, I see. I see what's happening here. You might as well just put in sound effects like doink, oof, boing. Very nice. Not sure about the colour. Maybe I'll repaint it blue later.
It's a good thing this helmet is the exact same shape as my facial hair.
And away I go.
You know, it's not quite a land speeder, but I'll take it.
This place does look cool. Well, I love everything about Mandalore, honestly.
It is a rather banging place, and you know, they got all the tech as well, which just makes it even prettier.
Thank God White was open door and not self-destruct cage.
So just imagine just press the wrong button, the entire cage blows up, and then just cuts to credits.
I'm sorry, we're not allowed that in the Jedi. Bitch, be gone.
This is purely a covert operation.
Dude, put your fucking helmet back on. What are you doing? There we go. Whew. Anxiety down.
He played that very cool. I like it.
Worn any cool helmets recently?
Yeah, you should have seen this guy. He put like spikes on his. Have you seen it? It looks way cool. Oh, this is my stop.
Take it easy, bro. Take it easy.
Well, at least he knows once he's been rumbled, just go straight in and just knock the guy out. You know, no need to play around at that point.
Quick, in the piece of shit! We'll get away easily in that.
Thank God they're all still terrible shots.
Yeah, thank God.
Like, seriously, what the hell are they shooting at?
Oh, god damn it, Anakin, this piece of shit you gave me. Oh, I thought blasters were uncivilized, Obi-Wan. Yeah.
Kenobi.
Yeah, he can sense Kenobi inside there.
He's gonna crack that bitch open like a tin of tomatoes.
I've got new legs now. You won't laugh at my spider limbs ever again, Kenobi. See? Missiles on track, on target, every time. Blasters, fuck all.
I mean, really, it's the engineer's fault. I mean, they only gave it one wing.
The designers of this ship learned nothing of the helicopter of Earth. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
How daintily that piece of debris came down on her. It's just like she's been wrapped up in a warm blanket.
Oh, it's kind of precious, actually.
Well, it was a warm blanket. It was very much on fire. And made of metal. No, wait, that's my name.
You like my new legs? Oh yeah, I should probably stop choking you if I want to show off.
I would stop choking you long enough to compliment my legs. Choose your next words wisely.
Legs, stupid. Am I just gonna have to kneel here forever? Yes, you are now my new drink stand.
I like how Savage has the Riker stance going on, and they always has to have one foot like on the very top stairs and like another one a couple down.
Well, I'm sorry, but the light side has better pensions.
It really makes me wonder what exactly Darth Maul wants with Obi-Wan. Does he want to, like, take him down, like, mentally and then kill him, or does he want to turn him into a friend?
Could go either way, really.
It's just like this really big revenge boner that he has. It's more just jealousy that they never had the chance to, like, properly hang out and have a drink.
Ooh, that's very interesting. I don't think we've seen that episode, have we?
No, this probably would have happened, because remember, between Season 5, Episode 1, and the episodes we've been commissioned for, there's been at least 11 or 12 episodes since then.
Oh!
Oh! Okay, I did not see that coming, I have to admit.
I did, because I read a spoiler. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Oh, god damn you. Are the dragons here yet?
Shut up, Volk, shut up!
Yes, they're here!
I can just imagine them. Imagine dragons.
I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones! Ah, they did like each other. It's like Maul's just like, there! Now you only have me! Yeah, that's the whole thing. Darth Maul is actually like the biggest yandere in the entire Sith.
You know what? Put the corpse in the cage with him. That'll really piss him off. Yes, that was fun. Now for backgammon.
Alright, so if Palpatine's gonna make his appearance, it has to be soon. Oh, wait, there we go. Speak of the devil.
Well, I sense some naughtiness going on Mandalore.
And why haven't I been invited?
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Oh, he's gonna pay a visit to Maul. Oh, this is gonna be so sweet. Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Is he gonna recruit him back? Or are they gonna get into a massive scrap?
I actually do know what happens because I've seen the fight coming up and it is fucking lit, mate.
Oh. Okay, because of the reason you said that, I have to assume they're gonna get into a scrap.
Well, I ain't saying one way, I ain't saying another. Jesus Christ.
That was a bit hardcore, but then again, she seems like a badass woman, just like, hey, I heard you were single.
Nice. Oh no, fuck!
I think I've seen this glory killing Doom before.
Oh my god! Yeah, you're not wrong, that was like taking out fucking Rocket Demon. No, but no chance like the present.
Maybe you'll help me get over my grief that is clearly a thing at the moment.
Yeah, I like him. But missions first, then boning.
Imagine she just held back just long enough to see the Duchess die, just like, yes, now I can claim him for myself.
Ah, the dark side works in mysterious ways.
The harem side of the Force.
Oh lord, he coming.
Emperor Ovaltine! I mean, Palpatine.
Yes, hello. I'm here in mourning. Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Donning the red robes, interesting. Usually we see him in just pure black, but... Oh! Oh, right, he's not here for business, he's here to kick ass, clearly. I'm looking forward to this. It's like the first time I've actually seen, like, a proper Palpatine fight, where he wasn't just stir-crazy.
Yeah, although stir-crazy Palpatine, Ian McDiarmid was fucking loving that shit, and that's why it's one of the most memorable parts of the prequels.
Probably his favourite paycheck to take, if I were to take a guess.
I just noticed something. Both the people who've played Palpatine, both in live action and the voice in the series, were both named Ian. How about that?
Ah, what a coinkydink.
Yeah, but it works. The powers of Ians.
Just nothing speaks evil emperor like a name like Ian.
Holy shit, look at that. That's a great shot. Yeah, he kind of has a boner for me. Oh no. Oh shit.
Daddy's home!
So, Maul, I hear you've been setting up your own empire without me.
Ah, I seen you cloned yourself. Badly.
Oh my god.
I get the feeling this whole thing would be going down a lot less casually if he still had his spider legs. He'd just like coming in just like, what the fuck are those?
What is this, you're nobody? I'm not really into Kingdom Hearts anymore, you must understand.
Yeah, you can't pull the wool over Palpatine's eyes. Oh, yeah! Oh, this is the prime shit right here.
That's a good job the Sith love to turn on each other. Oh, two!
Oh, he is so cool! I like how we have the different lightsaber styles as well on display here. You got the single lightsaber, you got the double whammy, and then you just got straight up dual wielding. I love it.
And again, it's not just because these guys are fighting and it's well choreographed, it's the whole story and machinations and motivations going on behind it that making that just much more satisfying.
Exactly. Palpatine knows that something's up, so he's quashing a possible rivalry before it gets too out of hand.
Oh, that ship had one last payment. Maybe Mandalore needs that right now.
Yeah, I get the feeling this whole thing isn't quite working out. They need a good old Republic intervention. Oh no, that just makes the whole thing about him wanting to take Obi-Wan for herself even more plausible. Just imagine all the stories she has to hear from her sister. It's just like, oh, isn't Obi-Wan so dreamy? It's just like, God, I'm so sick of it talking about fucking Obi-Wan.
Yep, this is the scene.
Oh, that's so cool. Like, notice how Palpatine isn't just literally acting like a complete nutcase. He is cool, calm, and collected, but that sinister aura is still very much present.
That's the benefit of the Force. You can be like fuck years old, like infinity, but you're still spry thanks to the magical space powers.
Yeah, look at him. He's like barely trying to dodge, and he's just like, yeah, get out of here with that weak shit. Oh! Well, rip Clancy Brown, I guess.
Yep, he had a good run for what was essentially a Darth Maul recolor. Are you fucking... Is your heart leaving you? What's going on?
I get a feeling that's something to do with, like, their race. They're, like, returning to, like, some kind of live stream equivalent or something like that. Oh, the foreshadow. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, Dooku's a thing at this point, so this is absolutely true. He has been replaced.
Yep. Oh, he's dual wielding the black one as well. That's so cool.
Really, you could have just done that in the first place. You were showing off.
Yeah, just flick him around the building, just smack him across the concrete. Oh, is he just gonna just keep torturing him, or is he legitimately have, like, another use for him?
Well, it's not the end of Darth Maul in the Star Wars canon, I can tell you that much.
Oh, man, that was so good.
That was a fucking fantastic set of episodes, like, from start to finish. Even as its own little self-contained arc, that was pretty satisfying.
Hell yeah. I mean, I don't think that could be topped, to be honest with you. But then again, I would like to be proven wrong, but as far as I'm concerned, that was just brilliant.
Yeah, definitely, mate, definitely. So that was episodes 14 to 16 of the 5th season of Star Wars The Clone Wars. Thank you, Zaynauto, for commissioning these. If you guys run your own TV comms, check patreon.com/HellfireComms. This TV comm tier is pretty popular, but we're not opening up more slots until the backlog is cleared. So check to see if there's any spaces left, or you can go up to the highest tier, which gets you a quick look and like an hour 15 of TV comms. So consider doing that. Every penny helps support the group, and the higher up we go, the more like we earn and so on, the more goals you guys will unlock. And there's movie com marathons, and there's a particular Star Wars one somewhere in there that we'll see us covering all the episodes, and maybe Rogue One and Solo as well. So consider getting us to that point if you want to see us talk long form about Star Wars. But as it is, we're done for today, so we'll see you next time for another batch of HellfireComms Patreon TV comms. Bye bye.
Ta-da!